When it comes to local internet providers, we just have a few options. I already experience the services of the two major providers PLDT and Sky Broadband. Honestly, they are not as reliable as I wish them to be. And because of the global pandemic, the internet became the lifeline of livelihood and businesses. We wanted to try the new player, Converge, but they are not yet available in our area. In 2014, the number of registered internet service providers in the Philippines was about 728 providers. The number of ISPs that provides internet access across all the regions in the country has significantly increased over the last 10 years. Having an internet connection may still sound like a privilege in our country, especially that Filipinos pay so much and receive so little. But in reality, a strong internet service is already a right, as it empowers people to be informed and enables them to earn income. While the internet in the Philippines continues to lag behind in the region, and globally, new technologies are being developed to make sure that every Filipino stay connected. The arrival of the third telco player has surely given everyone hope. But until its broadband services are launched next year, let's do our best to make do with what we have. One good sign to take notice of, though, is the fact that some existing internet providers are increasing customers' bandwidths without charging extra. And here are the fastest internet service providers in the Philippines so far. PLDT Home is the country's leading broadband and digital services provider that allows seamless, simultaneous streaming in all your devices at home. Enabling moments that bring your family closer together, PLDT Home offers fiber, DSL, Ultera and Telpad services. And one of the two telco giants in the Philippines. PLDT offers unlimited fiber plans with speeds ranging from 35 megabits per second to 1000 megabits per second. The company was once known for offering DSL plans. But according to its website, the service is no longer available. PLDT encourages those who view the DSL service catalog online to switch to its fiber plans. Converge ICT is the fastest-growing fiber internet and other digital consumer-centric services provider in the country today. The premium products and services we offer run through the first pure end-to-end fiber internet network in the country. While currently a minor player in the telecommunications industry, Converge is slowly gaining traction with clients, especially in provinces, thanks to its high-speed internet plans with reasonable prices. For as low as 1,500 Philippine pesos per month, you get internet service with a speed of 35 megabits per second. The internet service provider proudly announces that it has partnered with leading telco brands from all over the world, such as Verizon, Singtel, Tata Communications, Sprint, and Telstra, among others. Globe at Home was designed to provide you consistently fast and reliable broadband service for a steady browsing experience in the convenience of your home. The other telco giant offers a mix of wired and wireless internet services. For the wireless services, you can choose from different LTE plans with speeds ranging from 10 megabits per second to 20 megabits per second. Just remember, though, that the company's LTE plans have a cap. For Globe's wired internet services, speeds range from 10 megabits per second, with a 500 gigabytes monthly cap, to 1 gigabit per second. Customers may also be able to enjoy a 50% discount on their Globe at Home plan for 6 months in case they're Globe Mobile postpaid subscribers. When you hear the brand Sky, you automatically associate it with cable services. However, it also offers broadband plans that can be bundled with cable TV services. Their rates are reasonable. You can get a 20 megabits per second internet service for only 999 Philippine pesos per month. But if you want to bundle your plan 999 with cable TV, Sky will downgrade your internet speed to 10 megabits per second. It's still a fair deal, though. An ISP, or Internet Service Provider, is a company that lets you access the Internet from home, usually with a monthly subscription. Think of it like a cable company. But instead of connecting you with TV channels, an ISP connects you to the Internet. Internet service providers use different technologies to connect you to the Internet. Some may use more than one to complete that last mile connection, which is the distance from the junction box or ISP facility to your door. Here the types of Internet connections include to our service. Cable Internet. This service uses coaxial cable. It's the same cable that delivers cable television to a home, and providers of cable TV generally also sell cable Internet service. Cable Internet is fast and reliable, consistently delivering advertised speeds. It also has low latency, which means users experience fewer delays or lag time, such as when playing online games. Fiber Internet. This service uses fiber optic cable made from strands of glass to transmit data at the speed of light. As such, fiber internet has some of the fastest download and upload speeds. It also has the lowest latency of internet technologies, which translates to fewer delays for gamers and video conferences. Fiber supports heavy internet use. Multiple users can simultaneously stream video, play live action games, and share large files, as well as connect numerous personal and household devices. DSL. Digital Subscriber Line, DSL, connects you to the Internet using the telephone line. Since most homes are wired for telephone, the service is widely available. And traditional telephone companies typically offer DSL. Satellite Internet. This wireless internet service uses geostationary satellites to send and receive data between your home and the Internet. But because data has to travel to space and back, it has the highest latency, or delay, of all connection types. Additionally, its internet speed can be affected by weather and how busy the network is at any given time. That said, satellite internet is often one of the only high-speed options for people living in rural areas and places served by slower dial-up, DSL, or mobile internet plans. Dial-up internet. Dial-up uses your existing phone line to make an internet connection. It is not always on, like broadband internet service. Connecting to the Internet requires dialing an access number, which looks like a phone number, and using a special modem. Unlike with other DSL connection, you cannot make phone calls while online when using dial-up. With dial-up, the maximum speed at which you can send and receive data is 56 kilobits per second, which may cause some applications and web pages to time out before loading. Dial-up access is low cost, accessible, most homes have a landline, and secure. It may be one of the few internet options in rural areas. How do you get our internet service? Check availability. Determine the providers that offer service in your area. Ask your neighbors or enter your home address into the FCC's Fixed Broadband Deployment Locator. Choose an internet service provider. Talk to your neighbors to find out if they recommend their current ISP, or use an unbiased rating, such as our Best Internet Service Providers of 2022 rating. Select a plan. Most internet providers offer several plans, and some have more than one connection type to choose from. Select the plan that fits your household's budget and provides the necessary speed and data. Consider equipment. You'll need equipment, typically a modem, router, and potentially other items, to connect to the internet. You may be able to buy or rent equipment. Install and set up. Depending on the type of connection, you may be able to self-install equipment and set up Wi-Fi, the home wireless network. Professional installation is another option. It is required for satellite internet, for fiber internet, or when your home has not been connected to broadband service in a long time. Connect devices. Plug your desktop computer into the modem using an Ethernet cable. Configure wireless devices, such as smartphones, laptops, and tablets, so they connect to the Wi-Fi network. We explain what matters when it comes to internet service by sourcing experts and professional reviewers. Then we provide an unbiased evaluation of internet service providers. Our goal is to empower consumers with the information and tools they need to make informed decisions. One of the key reasons for savers choosing monthly interest over annual is to supplement your income. A time to choose monthly interest is if you need to take interest out to spend it. Otherwise, choose the annual option and the interest will be added at the end of 12 months. In order for an ISP to make sense for you, it needs to have a good balance between speed and price. For example, if you're running a small business out of your home, $1,000 a month for a dedicated fiber connection probably won't make sense for you. To some companies, the price doesn't matter as much as the speed and reliability. The same $1,000 a month dedicated fiber connection mentioned above might be a no-brainer for a growing small business with 25 employees. As with most aspects of businesses, you'll need to weigh the pros and cons. The average business requires at least 25 megabits per second of download speed and 3 megabits per second of upload speed to conduct everyday tasks like emailing, exchanging files, using cloud-based software and video conferencing. According to the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, a broadband connection must offer at least 25 megabits per second download speed and 3 megabits per second upload speed to meet the definition of a broadband network. However, this average will continue to increase year after year as needs evolve and demand grows. In addition, business internet speed requirements vary significantly between businesses. Your company's speed requirements depend on several factors, such as the type of business you operate, if you regularly upload and download large files. The extent to which your business depends on fast internet speeds, and the number of employees who use the network at any given time. There are a few things you should assess to determine the internet speed your business needs to operate efficiently. For instance, if you operate a small business, you'll use the internet to download files, send emails and communicate with customers. However, the larger your business is, the more employees you may have who use the internet at the same time. Here our table exactly how fast of an internet connection do you need. Here is a good estimate of the ideal internet speeds you'll need based on the number of devices being used and what is being done online. The bottom line is that speed matters, and scaling back on costs in this area could hinder your business in other areas. It's essential to make the right choice when it comes to internet speed for your business's broadband service. Reliability is likely the biggest factor, especially for business customers. Having unreliable internet is stressful and counterproductive. If you are in an industry that can't risk internet service interruptions, it's wise to consider an ISP that offers a service level agreement, SLA. SLAs are service contracts that specifically state how reliable the connection should be. Customer services goes hand in hand with reliability. Regardless of how good the connection is, something will one day go wrong. Whether it's dying hardware or a physically damaged line, it's extremely likely there will be issues one day. Good customer service is a measure of how fast they can help get you back up and running. Most businesses can't wait several days for new hardware to be shipped to them. They require a higher level of service, and a good service provider understands that. Restore the service after an outage. If the extent of damage is on the higher side, it can take 3 days to 5 days to fix the power outage. On the other hand, if the extent is minuscule and localized, the power can be fixed quickly as well. You can get minimum guarantees if you're willing to pay for them. Get business class service, and it typically comes with a service level agreement spelling out what is guaranteed, including minimum speeds. On the best effort service that you typically get in a residential setting, I have to strike a balance between two competing forces. First, we don't want to hear people complain about speeds. Handling complaints is stressful to customer service employees, and there's a direct cost incurred in handling phone calls, emails, etc. From the other direction, there are people who write our paychecks who want to get the maximum possible return on their investment, and that means utilizing equipment as fully as we can. The boots on the ground need to walk the tightrope between these two forces. As the consumer, when someone is offering you 200 Mbps for $50 per month and you actually test and get less than 200 Mbps, the natural reaction is to say, I'm not getting what I'm paying for. The thing is, 200 Mbps actually costs more than $50 per month. So there's no way you're getting that as a guarantee unless you're paying quite a bit more. It's also tempting to say that maybe we should just advertise lower speeds, and some companies do. The problem then is if you have one company advertising an honest speed and another advertising a best case, up-to speed. So the consumer who compares numbers is going to say, well, this one is faster. So once that practice started, the whole industry became tied to it. The provider who wants to be honest has to compete against a lie or half-truth from the other guy. Can the business void the contract if they deem it necessary? A voidable contract occurs when one of the involved parties would not have agreed to the contract originally if they had known the true nature of all of the elements of the contract prior to original acceptance. With the presentation of new knowledge, the aforementioned party has the opportunity to reject the contract after the fact. Alternatively, a contract is voidable when one or both parties were not legally capable of entering into the agreement, for example, when one party is a minor.